Welcome to NewsOK.com. I'm Jacob Under here with the Varsity Sports Update, Little All City Edition, joined by Coach of the Year, Brian Lester of Tuttle. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you having me.
Big season for you guys. First time in school history to go to the state tournament in the 5-on-5 era. What was this season, I guess, what was this like?
You know what, it was a nice ride. We, probably in the middle of the year, we weren't quite where we needed to be, and we thought, when we took over this program 5 years ago, we really thought this would be a big year for us and we'd have a chance to make state tournament when this senior class graduated. And halfway through the year, we were just we had played a really tough schedule and played some really good teams close, but we weren't quite over the hump. And we turned the corner about 2/3 of the way through and got on a nice run, and it was just an unbelievable ride that we went on.
What turned that corner?
Our leadership. I kind of challenged our kids after one of the games that we had lost to a ranked team that we really should have won, and we lost in overtime. And I just challenged them to work harder in practice and be more consistent, and let's improve throughout the rest of the year and see what happens in the playoffs. And we had our best practice of the year the next day, and from there we just kept improving, and we kept improving, and then all of a sudden we find ourselves in the first round of the state tournament.
What was the community reaction? Because this is a community that's centered on football, wrestling, baseball, not girls basketball. So what was this reaction?
Exactly, and it was interesting to see. When we won our regional consolation championship to get to area, we got some pats on the back, and then our area was at Washington, which was pretty close, and people started talking, hey, we're going to try to come out and see. And we had a pretty good crowd that first Thursday area, and then all of a sudden we won that game. We beat a really good class and team. And then the next day, I think we pretty much filled our side of the arena. And then the next day, and it was just really happy for our girls because they were the ones that got to experience all the support, and the community was excited. And it was just really fun to watch the way our girls responded to the community getting on the bandwagon.
During that area championship celebration, you suffer an injury. Not a player, not anyone else, the coach. You suffer an injury. What happened?
Well, it was interesting because we inbounded the ball late, and there was a few seconds, I think 4 seconds left, and they weren't fouling, and we were ahead by 3, and all of a sudden it just snapped. I was like, oh my God, we're going to the state tournament. And I jumped, and I landed, and I jumped to really go celebrate with my assistant, and all of a sudden I felt that pop or something with my leg, and I was like, well, I just tore my Achilles.
Yeah, you're here in our studio, you're running around on a scooter, you can't put any pressure on it. Was the injury totally worth it? Oh,
definitely. I would not trade it for anything. Getting to go to the state tournament, as a coach, that's what you dream of. And I've been there as an assistant. As an assistant, I won a state championship in volleyball. But being the head coach, getting to take a team that's never gone to the state tournament in 5-on-5 is just an unbelievable experience. If it meant going back next year, I'd do the same thing, do the other one.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And stick with NewsOK.com and get the best high school coverage in the state.